Hello, Kaci Brown here. I am thrilled to welcome you to the Brace for Impact podcast. I've been incredibly blessed to work with and coach some of the top entrepreneurs, CEOs, and marketers in the industry. And do you know the one thing that they all had in common? They didn't wait for the perfect time, but hit the ground running. They learned to see opportunity in motion and just leap. I created this podcast to help other entrepreneurs own their calling, expand their influence, get uncomfortable, embrace the growth of the journey to leave an impact on the world around them. For those who are ready to stop playing it small, to pick up the mantle of contribution that our clients in the world so desperately need. If that's you, then get ready to brace for impact as I share with you the top strategies, real truths, and hacks to crash through the obstacles and arrive in alignment of integrity, impact, and income. It's time to initiate the ripple effect of change. Hello, Kaci Brown here, and today I want to continue the recap of OfferMind and my week in Boise because there's a little bit more that I wanted to share with you that I couldn't quite cram in the last episode. So today I want to talk to you about doing things that scare you. And I know we've mentioned it before, it's a hot topic, but it's one that honestly never goes away. So I'm super excited to dive into that with you today. So let's get started. All right, so OfferMind is in Boise. It's a 2-day event over the holiday weekend, and there's someone else incredibly special in Boise that I have been trying for the last couple of years to coordinate schedules with, and it just hasn't worked out. Her name is Erin Blackwell. She is an incredible photographer, and it's just been one of my goals to book a session and have, updated headshots and product and marketing images and all of that good stuff. But our schedules haven't really been able to line up. She is her home base is Boise, but she also travels around to some of the similar conferences. So I couldn't catch up with her at Funnel Hacking Live. I think there was a couple events in Phoenix and also Denver, and I just could not get everything to align on the surface. But when things didn't align, it was almost like I missed that one, It's not something that I have to commit to right now. It was almost a relief. And I had noticed this pattern with myself. There's I wanted to do it, and I know I needed to get it done, but there was this underlying fear there that these are pictures. This is marketing images. I'm taking the step and I'm choosing to do something to grow, but I'm also it's very personal. I'm putting myself out there. And even though I do have a background as a photographer, it doesn't help. I am so much better behind the scenes, behind the camera, than I am ever in front of it or feel like I'm drawing attention. And honestly, that's an internal perspective shift that I am still working on, but it's my biggest source of resistance. And this trip was no different. I had messaged Erin to see what date she had available, and she did have a date available, but it was during the OfferMind event is only 2 days, and the time that she had available, we would have missed the afternoon session. So I didn't think it was going to work. And thank goodness for good friends, because after, I can't remember if it was the first full day of the event. I'd have to look at a calendar, but we'll just go with it. So I had a conversation with a friend, and we had met up the day before OfferMind. Tara Bashaw and myself, we run the Identify Mastermind community. It's a private paid community, and we were having a meetup for community members and friends. It's just completely open invitation at Waffle Me Up, which if you've never been to Waffle Me Up in Boise, holy smokes, incredible. Totally worth it, even if you have to inconvenience yourself to get there. And if you do go, order the babacado. Trust me, and you're welcome. But back on that. So the meetup went incredibly well. We had amazing conversations, and it solidified our mission and our vision for me and Tara. And we had a huge, a lot of discussion about how we're going to grow how can we can continue to impact and help people develop into leaders and what the future looked like. And we came back around to the professional images. Like, we knew that this had to happen. And I just, told her, I'm like, well, it's just, the only time she has available is during the sessions. And she's like, what if we just did it? What if we just skipped that session and went to see Aaron and just book it, just make the appointment. So with her gentle nudge, it gave me the permission to just do it. And I cannot thank her enough for being able to do that, because I think left to my own devices, I would have totally just let the fact that it was during the conference be okay with not booking it. And who knows how many other future times I would have been okay with not booking it because the schedule didn't work out perfectly. But I will also be the first to tell you that 100%, actually 1000%, it was so incredible. All of the fears or anxieties or inner, voices of comparison, like, I'm not that pretty, I'm not as pretty as so-and-so, her pictures are gorgeous, even joking like, boy, they have their work cut out for them, and all of this type of stuff, all of this internal conflict that was going on top of not packing at all for a session. So I essentially just threw everything back in my suitcase, took everything that I had, and I told Aaron when we got there, I'm like, I just brought everything that I had and figured you could help me go through it, and we'll put together some things. And I didn't do too bad. I also borrowed some nail clippers and some clear nail polish, and we just made it work. Of course, we sprung for hair and makeup because, let's face it, this is a huge investment, and I am not going to let that level of an investment rest in my hands. So I completely hit the easy button on that for professional hair and makeup. And it was the best thing that we could have done. Not only are the images gorgeous, but spending the afternoon with Aaron and Edith, and also some other friends had booked a session. Stephanie Blake had the session before, and that's honestly what spurred us to go ahead and book, because Stephanie is absolutely gorgeous, inside and out. But just her sharing her experience with Aaron, and then the sneak peeks of her images, they were absolutely incredible. And it just gave me some peace of mind that maybe I should just trust Aaron, just show up, be myself, and let Aaron work her magic. And that's absolutely what we did. So Tara and I booked, also Danny Myers, she booked as well. And so Stephanie came, and it was phenomenal. I don't think I could have even put together a better group of women to have that experience with. And outside of the photographs and the positions and the posings and the hair and the makeup and the confidence, like, just the sisterhood of spending that time together was worth 5 times the amount that we paid. So I am incredibly grateful for that opportunity and that experience. But the conversations that we had will forever outweigh the marketing assets that we got. But that's not to say the marketing assets were not absolutely phenomenal. Like, Aaron blew me away with our sneak peeks, and I cannot wait to see the rest of them. But my point in sharing all of this with you guys today is you are not alone on those internal struggles. Everyone has them at every different level, whether, and it's not just women, it's men, it's kids, it's whatever point you are at in life and you're about to break through, it's going to come back, and it's going to keep coming back until you learn how to deal with it. And that even when you do learn how to deal with it, that doesn't mean that you're immune from it. It's one of those things where it's just like breathing. You're never going to get ahead on your breaths. You're never going to slow down. You're never going to be able to pace yourself and then put it on autopilot. It's just something that you have to do. And facing fears or overcoming adversity, like, it's just something that you have to do, just like breathing. So that was my experience that I wanted to add apart from the conference and OfferMind. It's probably one of those that will absolutely forever, live in my brain and my heart and my soul as a memory. Like, I can go back to that point in time, and I can remember the laughs, and I can remember us taking the pictures of each other and the behind the scenes B-rolls, and I can remember the hugs and the tears, and I am forever grateful and would absolutely pay any price in the world knowing what I know now. So just, if nothing else today, I wanted to encourage you that whatever you're feeling resistance on, or whenever you do feel resistance, you could be like speeding towards your goal or running through the finish line, and that's great. Please keep going. But just know that when resistance comes, something bigger is on the other side. Please don't ever forget that. So that was it for me today, and I will talk to you more tomorrow. God bless. Take care. Bye. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. I hope you've received value, encouragement, and exactly what you need to help keep you in momentum to grow and impact the world around you. Big or small, we all make a difference. Thanks also for subscribing, downloading, and leaving a review. This helps us reach others who need this message in their life. If you know anyone who would benefit from this podcast, please share so you and I can help more people boldly step into purpose. It is my heart's mission to help and encourage others. My internal belief that a rising tide lifts all ships. So much of what we talk about on the podcast is leading with value and building relationships through service. So we've created a collection of resources for you to continue growing, whether you are just getting started or ready to scale your business. Visit amplifymyimpact.com for show notes, downloads, programs, and more information about how to directly work with our team to amplify your impact and change the world.